Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Miss Trisha's class. I hope y'all are ready to learn because we're going to talk about hate. When someone has the audacity to go against their birth-given sex, it tends to rub people the wrong way. What can we really do about it? 6 months or so ago, I probably would have told you something completely different about this. But I'm to the point where I just say screw it. I ignore the hatred. Is it the healthy thing to do? Who knows? Who cares? I ignore it. Now, luckily, I seem to have a bunch of awesome viewers, and I can't thank you guys enough. I love y'all so much. Y'all send me such nice comments, and I really appreciate that. But I still do get hate from time to time. So, I have somebody that my comments go to him before they come to me, or he sees them before I see them, in other words. And he filters them out. He deletes the ones that are negative towards anybody. My viewers, myself, trans, gays, bis, whatever. And yeah, that's just the way it's gotta be, because I'm not gonna sit here and read a bunch of hateful crap on my channel all the time. I'm just not gonna do it. Alright, I get enough hate in my day-to-day life from people that I have to deal with face to face. I'm not gonna sit and do it online. I'm sorry if you don't like that, but I'm sorry. So if you have something hurtful or hateful or negative or anything to say to me, then go ahead and say it, but don't count on me seeing it. So I'm going to share some of the ways that I ignore the hate. So first things first, it helps to know who you are. It's really quite necessary. You can't really waver on this one, because if you're going from male to female, for instance, like I did, you're going to have a lot of people telling you, you're just a man in a dress. You're just so-and-so, whoever you were before, whatever your name was before. You're still them. Just because you put on a dress doesn't make you anything else. You know that that's wrong. And you know that you've changed. So you need to really get to know yourself. Who am I? What am I going for here? Why is this happening? Stuff like that. You really need to try to sort that stuff out in your head, and I mean that sincerely. It really does help. It goes a long way in helping you come to terms with all this and really be able to overcome all the naysayers and the ones that are just trying to bring you down. And there's going to be a lot of people trying to bring you down, trust me. It doesn't matter how good you look, how well you pass, it doesn't matter. When you transition from one gender to another, you're going to have a lot of people that are trying to get you to come out of. I don't know what they're trying to pull, to be honest. I really don't know what they're being mean, I guess. I don't know. But for whatever reason, they're going to try. And you just need to know yourself. Don't let them do it. That is the first step into really being able to live in bliss. Well, they always say ignorance is bliss. Well, knowing thyself is bliss, really. Don't waver on this one. Trust me. You've got to know yourself very well, and you're positive about your identity. You knew that change was necessary in your life. It's not really so much change as it was a realization. But you know your true identity, and there's nothing that could make you doubt it. Okay, so look into a mirror. Do you like what you see? Or do you just see potential? In my case, at the beginning of my transition, I would look into the mirror and conjure up images of what I wanted to be, which was a completely female version of myself. You don't really have to be obsessed over looks like I did, though. I listed all the things that I needed to do to become an attractive woman. Like I said, you don't really have to obsess over looks like I did. All that matters is that you know who you are and you accept who you are. Like, for instance, if you know that you're a woman in a man's body, but you can't stand the thought of being a woman or looking like a woman or living like a woman, then that's kind of a problem. It definitely ensures that you're going to wind up confused with a bunch of repressed emotions, trust me. I mean, if you don't want to take me seriously, that's fine, but you should take my word for it. Not embracing your true self leads to depression and unfulfillment. Know and accept yourself, trust me. If you do, you'll have a fighting chance against hatred, bigotry, transphobia, homophobia, all of that. Like they say, haters are gonna hate, but you don't have to take the bait. You're a smart, beautiful person, just as real as anybody else. That is a fact. This is probably my most useful tactic on a day-to-day basis. Distractions and headphones, for sure. Headphones are a lifesaver where I live. If something is going on that I don't want to hear, I just put those babies on and I crank up whatever I'm doing on my phone to the highest volume, and I go as far away as I can in the house. But they are a godsend. I usually keep some on me everywhere I go because I do quite a bit on my phone. I'm usually making videos or editing videos, working on videos. So yeah, get some headphones, some good ones. And if you have to, use them to drown everything out. This is mainly for, like, if you're in a situation where you're hearing something that you don't want to hear, and there's, there's not many other options other than, unless you are, if you're a violent person and you want to go attack the person, then by all means, go for it. They probably deserve it. I'm not a violent person, however, and I just wouldn't do something like that unless, they would have to really, really piss me off. So, yeah, headphones and distractions. By distractions, anything at all. Okay, this is something that I do a lot, especially if I'm going to when I go to open any kind of messages, like text, anything on my phone that I feel I might need to use caution with if I don't want to get triggered. I use plenty of caution when opening messages from people. And certain people I know I don't have to worry about, okay? But let's just be real. But people that I don't know or whatever, like comment section, for instance, I do have somebody that, like I said, that, vets all my comments for me. But if something were to happen to slip by or something, I still use caution when opening. And, and it's for the simple fact that I don't want my feelings hurt. Just like you don't want your feelings hurt. Do you? Would you like your feelings hurt? I don't think so. I don't. And I'm only human. Okay? And so, yeah. I use caution when opening any kind of messages. Anything that could be triggering. I open when I open it, I open it, obviously, but then I don't read the whole thing at once. I don't just, boom, there it is. I kind of put something to block obstruct my view of it. Yes, I know I'm crazy. Hear me out though. I kind of obstruct it where I can't see the message, only like the first word, and I look at the first word and then slowly, word by word, and kind of, okay, is this going to be negative or positive? You know what I mean? Or is it just a cool message? So, guys, this is probably the most important one, and it's probably the most obvious. Just simply avoid the hate as much as possible. Avoid the haters, because there are a lot of haters out there, and it can be very hard to avoid them. But eventually, if you're a person like me, which I'm talking about a transgender person, you eventually learn how to do this. You get better at knowing which environments are not going to be the type of environment that you're going to want to be in. And I do anyways. I pick up on that kind of stuff. This is very important, guys. If you want to ignore the hate, the best way to do it is ignore the haters. Avoid those kind of environments, avoid those situations, avoid those people. It may seem childish, but, well, I'm sorry. If it isn't, I'm childish. I don't care. But, because it's for the simple fact, like I said earlier, who wants to sit and get their feelings hurt? And because I do have feelings. I get quite emotional. And I don't care what anybody thinks about it. That's just how I am. So yeah, I don't take that stuff lightly. If I get an insult or somebody just being mean to be mean, that hurts my feelings, because it's senseless. I wouldn't do that to them. I don't do that to people. So why do it to me? Everybody has the right to their own opinions. I'm not saying they don't. Everybody has the right. If they don't like the way I am, that's perfectly fine. But is there any point in just making me cry over it? I don't think so. I hope not, because I love everybody, and I don't know. I don't know what else to say about it, but this is a very important one, and it's also probably the shortest, and it's one that I wanted to leave you with at the end here. Avoid the haters. This is going to really drastically cut down on your stress levels and your confusion and everything else, if you can stay away from the negativity to begin with. It's not easy, and you're not going to be able to do it completely. I don't think. I wasn't. I'm still not. As much as you try, some stuff's always going to happen. It's life. This is life. This is not a game. It's not, make-believe time. This is real life. So, stuff's going to happen, and you do have to learn how to deal with it. But I wish you the best, and I really, really do. Like I said, if anybody has any questions for me, please feel free to hit me up on Facebook. I will stop whatever I'm doing and talk to you. And if you're going through something, please, you can always reach out to me for help, and I will help you to the best of my ability. And I'll do it because I want to do it, because I genuinely care, and because it's not easy to be this way. It's really not that. It's not easy. I don't know what people think this is, but it's not easy. So there's a lot of misunderstanding in this world. There's a lot of just hatred. There's a lot of negativity, and I'm sorry, but I feel like we got to stick together. So it's not an us versus them thing at all, but it is a camaraderie, and however you say that word, camaraderie, and just human decency thing in my book. So, guys, until next time, class dismissed. We've only changed classrooms, 3 times? So, yeah, I forgot to mention that. Yeah, this is the 3rd classroom here. So. Anyways, until next time, I love you guys, and take care. Bye.